Welcome everyone. We're learning Tanya, chapter 51 from Monday, the 24th of Iyar. Today's lesson, the brain is the epic center, the epicenter. The brain is the epicenter from which the soul powers and functions flow to the body. Similarly, God's energy, although omnipresent, enters the world in such a manner. Going to see concerning the flow of all 613 kinds of functional powers and vital forces which are drawn from the concealment of the soul where they are previously hidden, from where they are now drawn to the body to animate it. Concerning this flow, the sages have said, principal dwelling place and abode of this flow and revelation of the previously concealed powers and forces is entirely situated in the brains of the head. Therefore, it is they, the brains, which first receive the power and life force appropriate to them, according to their composition and character, namely, intellect, which is divided into the three intellectual faculties called Chabad, Chochma, Bina, Das, and the faculty of thought, and whatever pertains to the brain. All these receive their life force from the soul before the other parts of the body. And not only this, that the brains receive their own life force before the other organs, but also the overall flow of all the individual streams of vitality to the other organs is also first included and enclosed in the brains of the head before it becomes revealed in the individual organs. And it is there in the brain that the core and source of the said flow exists in a form in which the light and vitality of the entire soul are revealed. In other words, when the general flow of vitality reaches the brain, then the light and vitality of the entire body begin to be revealed. From there, the brain radiance flows to all the other organs, each of which then receives the functional power and vital force appropriate to it, according to its composition and character. The power of sight is revealed in the eye, the power of hearing in the ear, and so on. In other words, at which point does a power of sight come into existence, ready to be revealed in the eye, and a power of hearing in the ear? Only after the overall life force of the whole body is drawn into the brain in a general manner. Then a radiance is drawn from there to each organ, a radiance which is already constituted in accordance with the particular character of the individual organ. So meaning that the feeding is already done in the brain before it comes down to the organ. You understand what I'm saying? That it's like it's being modulated already in the brain before it goes to the organ of the let's say the ear, the hair, the eyes, the ears, and the like. So when the flow comes to the hands, for example, it's designed already to be feeding to the hands in the brain. But all functional powers flow from the brain, as is known, for there in the brain is located the principal dwelling place of the entire soul in revealed form. Although the soul actually exists all over the body equally, with no difference between one organ and another, yet the principal place in which the soul is revealed is in the brain. Shenigles shom klolus achayus. Shenigles shom klolus achayus amispashid meno akrechoser shklolus achayus miru pashim mishom lechol evor aguf kedim naer amispashid omer ma'ashemesh lechadri chadorim. Since there in the brain the overall life force which flows from the soul is revealed, it is only the individual faculties of the overall life force, which shine forth and radiate from there. The brain, to all the organs of the body, just as light radiates and shines from the sun into the innermost of rooms. Even the heart, which is a central organ from which all other organs receive vitality, the heart diffuses to all organs, but nevertheless, the heart receives its own vital force from the brain, which is why the brain naturally dominates the heart, as explained above. So in chapter 12, it was explained that man is created with a natural supremacy of the brain over the heart. And the reason is explained here, because the heart, despite its being centered, it's in the center, must in turn receive its own vital force from the soul through the medium of the brain. So the takeaway from today's Tanya, today's essay, is a short essay. If you understand how your body works, you can get an appreciation of how God works. God made the body mirror in microcosm his relationship with the world. Your undefined energy for your entire being first presents itself in your brain, and from there flows to the rest of the body. Similarly, God, while his energy is all-encompassing, chooses a place in this world to dwell. That's today's Tanya. Bruchim Tiu will shortly do another video on the daily Parsha.